Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW TBC Classic and our Shaman Hardmode playthrough. We are starting off back in Razor Hill today. A couple of things that I want to do is we're going to head over to this tower here. There is a quest over here we need to pick up. So we're going to work on that, and we're also going to work on Dark Storms. What is going to be the best way to get over there to this tower? I probably should have been back here somewhere. Yeah, this looks like likely the path up. There we go. So from in town, that doesn't show up on the minimap. You actually have to make your way up here a little ways before you can see it. A little bit tricky, but one of you guys reminded me that it was here. So I appreciate that. It's going to be all the way at the top. Carry your weight. Age has rendered me useless in battle. Now I make myself useful in other ways. From this vantage point I watch for invaders. As our strength here grows, I find myself blowing the signal horn less and less. To pass the time, I fashion goods to help younger, more able warriors defend our homeland. For you, I can fashion you a bag for your belongings. If such an item would be of use to you, bring me some canvas and a material common to the humans and centaurs. Or a material common to the humans and centaurs. 8 canvas scraps. I don't remember this quest at all. Humans and centaurs.
For the Horde.
Alright, we should be able just to fight the humans, the Kultirans over at the fort, right? And we probably could have doubled this quest up when we were working on that quest originally. We could definitely use a bag. I'm glad that I didn't buy a last bag spot because a free bag is better. Yeah, it's a green, so we definitely could have already done this. Let's run over there and try to do this first, and then we will look for Fizzle. I have no idea where he is, except that it must be up in this area, because it's one of the last areas that we have not explored yet in Durotar. And I think that's going to be all that there is to do here. After this, we have a breadcrumb that takes us into the Barrens. We have hidden enemies. That's true. If we get level 12 by doing these 2 quests, then we'll do hidden enemies before we go into the Barrens. And once we go into the Barrens, we will do our Fire Totem quest. This is somewhere north of the crossroads, so we should be able to do that pretty immediately once we do cross over into the Barrens. I'm just not in a big rush. I don't want to run all the way into the Barrens to do the Fire Totem quest, just to have to run back, and I'd rather wrap things up here before moving on. And I don't think not having a Fire Totem is really holding us back right now. Let's go ahead and get Flame Tongue weapon up. I did do some cooking, so we can take a look at our skills now. We picked up the next rank of skinning, and I did some first aid and some cooking as well, so we have skilled those up a little bit. And I bought a little bit of water, not too much. I didn't want to spend a lot of coin on water, but I did buy some, so that we don't have to be as mana starved all the time if we're up against more difficult enemies. Let's find out what the drop rate is going to be on this canvas scraps. Well, it's not 100%, we can say that right off the bat. There we go, there's one. I kind of get a kick out of how much taller our female troll is than the humans. I don't know why that amuses me, but every time they run up to us into melee, I kind of chuckle inside. Alright, that's 2 out of 8, so the drop rate is a little spotty, but it doesn't seem too bad. And we can kill these guys pretty easily now since they're level 6 or so. Should be an easy quest to burn through our rested experience. And my mouse keybinds are not right again. I need to hit a few buttons on my mouse here. There we go. That is better. Okay, perfect. Not sure how that keeps getting switched over. My mouse can cycle through like different keybinds, and somehow the button keeps getting pressed to switch them, so then I go to hit like my F keys, which I have bound to the buttons on my mouse. And nothing is working quite right, but I think it's okay now. I have been checking my microphone before I record every time, so we don't have any more lost episodes, and so far that's been fine every time I check it, but I'm probably going to keep checking it from now until the end of time. It's a little bit messed up when you think about it, like we are literally murdering humans to get our hands on some canvas scraps. Like, I have to think that there's probably a way to get canvas scrap that doesn't involve murdering people. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Like, hell, maybe if we asked them really nicely, they would give us some of their canvas scraps. I mean, if it were that or we kill them, they'd probably be fine just handing over some canvas scraps. Unless we're just, like, ripping it off of their uniforms or something once they're dead. Even so, there just has to be an easier way. Not in the World of Warcraft, though. In the World of Warcraft, the only way to acquire menial items is to murder people of the other faction. Alright, that's 8 out of 8. That was relatively painless. And we'll probably fight a few creatures on the way back so we can skin some things. And of course, any boar meat that we get, I can definitely use that for cooking. But we really need leather. We have to get to leatherworking skill 55 to get our next round of craftable items. which means we need about 10 or 11 skill ups. And then beyond those skill ups, we also need the materials to then craft the items that we're going to learn. I guess we can also head back and just turn this quest in. I doubt it chains in anything else, but it would be nice to have the bag. A few people on today. It's always funny when I see like paladins or any blood elves really in any other zone besides their own starting zones, which in my opinion though they can get boring if you do them a lot. They're structured a lot better than most of the other starting zones. Normally I'd assume that they're over here playing with a friend, but I don't see anybody at the same level as them, so... Durotar is okay, but like aesthetically, it's not one of my favorite zones, to be honest.
What do you need?
Most excellent. Any good shaman will surely find a use for this bag on the battlefield. I salute your vigor and willingness to die in the name of the Horde. Whoa. All I did was fight some guys that were low level. I'm not looking to die for the Horde. 4-slot bag? It's only 4 slots, but it's better than not having a bag, and it's free, so we're probably going to use that for a little while. Speaking of which, let's move a couple of things around here. That's it. Well, this is a crafting item as well, technically. Okay, that looks decent. And now we need to be heading to the northwest. So we'll jump down over here. I always pop berserking way too early. I need to wait until I'm actually in range to cast a spell before I do that. Not that it matters too much, but it's just a good habit to not waste seconds like that on a cooldown. What I do appreciate about Durotar is just the openness of it. I like being able to see a long ways off into the distance and kind of have my pick of what direction I want to go and what mobs I want to pull. I feel like both the Night Elf starting area and the Dwarf starting area, they just had more obstructions in the environment that you just couldn't see as far off into the distance, essentially. Pretty sure we're approaching the area we need to be. I kind of vaguely remember that we can jump down into kind of a ravine. And maybe that's where the guy is. He's a goblin from what I recall. But don't hold me to any of this. It could all be totally wrong. What are you? Corrupted Bloodtalon Scythemaw. You are a slightly larger and paler raptor than the little red ones we've been fighting. And you are level 11. And you have quite a bit of health, actually. Let's get a flame shock going on him. Level 11 and he still gave us ruined leather scraps. What a shame. Oh, look at this, a quest. I didn't know there was a quest here. Torkren Farm. Okay.
Glory to the
Lost but not forgotten. Please, can you help me? My son Kron went hunting days ago and he still hasn't returned. He went west towards the Barrens to hunt crocolisks along the South Fury River. I fear the worst. As strong as he was, his stubborn pride has always drawn him into trouble. I warned him that the crocolisks were powerful and vicious. He grew angry and stormed off. If you can't find him, at least bring me a sign of his fate, even if you have to open up the stomachs of every crocolisk along the South Fury's banks. So yeah, Kron is dead. I'm positive of it. And we have to kill crocolisks. I wonder if we can find a way to get down here that we can actually climb out of and not just jumping in. It doesn't really look like it. It looks like we'd be jumping in. Maybe we should go do the crocolisks first, then go into Thunder Ridge, looking for Fizzle. That way we can hearth out. Oh, look at this. Here's a way that... Okay. Well, this might not be a bad way to get in. Let's remember this, and let's head over to the river and see if we can find any crocolisks. Alright, well there's one. That's a good start. I doubt we're going to get the amulet to drop on the first try, so we will have to find others, but at least we know there are some here. This one is level 11. I think we should be okay. We might have to be a little bit careful here, but I don't think just one of these guys could take us out unless we did something incredibly stupid. Let's just run south down the river here towards the bridge and hope that we can find some more. Are they going to be under the water? It doesn't look deep enough to hide them under the water, so... Oh, you know, I'm just going to take that back right now because apparently I'm completely blind. So there's that. I'm going to lay this totem down for a minute and see if we can get a heal off while he's attacking the totem. There we go. That wasn't a very impressive heal. Let's try that again. Okay, we're going to need to be using rank 2 of that spell from now on. Let's just pop a well, no, we should be good. We're good. Let's hold off on the potion. Alright, but yeah, we do need to go ahead and let's pull Healing Wave rank 2 down here. It looks like rank 1 has become basically useless. And then we can go ahead and eat and drink. Yeah, I totally didn't see him at all. I put the camera under there, didn't see anything, so that's a little bit tricky. One of the interesting things about having the floating nameplates turned off is you can get surprised like that, because if you're like me, you could be blind and things just kind of blend in. I have a really hard time discerning enemies when they are a similar color to the background, which it seems like they usually are. Now let's look around a little bit more carefully here. Okay, here's one. Yeah, they blend in pretty well. I could just kind of tab around as a way to, like, make sure my... Oh, did you guys just see him totally vanish? And he's back. Okay, he vanished and now he's back. Let's hit him while he's back, okay? Let's do that. No more shenanigans. We're gonna throw Flame Shock on these guys because they have a little bit more health than some of the enemies we've been fighting so far. Okay, I see at least one ahead of us. So, as if we couldn't see this coming, the drop rate for Kron's amulet doesn't seem to be that great. But the good news is we're getting some light leather, so I can't complain too much. It is taking us pretty far away from the other quest we wanted to work on, though. We've targeted one. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Geez, even with the name floating... You see, this guy disappeared too. There's something weird going on with these crocolisks. He reappeared after disappearing just like the previous one did. I don't know why they're doing that, but it is a little bit worrisome. There we go. Healing Wave rank 2 actually restores a significant amount of health. Like the kind of health that you need when you press a healing button. Over here we see the turn-in for our breadcrumb that takes us into the Barrens. I'm not going to go over there yet, because he's going to have a follow-up for us, so we're just going to hold off on doing any of that stuff. We could potentially be in the Barrens for a very long time, so I'm not really keen to rush getting there, because once we're there, we're going to be there for a while. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot to do in the Barrens and a lot of different parts of the Barrens that are all slightly different. These disappearing crocolisks are really killing me today. Let's see if this one pops back into reality as we approach. They don't have stealth, do they? Maybe they stealth. I don't know. Okay, I kind of want to just turn back around and run back north and grab any respawns we can. We've gone pretty far to the south. We'll take out these last two that we can see right now. And then we'll turn around and we'll go back to the north. We do need to drink a little bit. Let's do that now. The good thing is we don't have a huge mana pool right now, so we're fine with just the refreshing spring water. We haven't had to buy any milk yet. Oh, hello there, Respawn. I don't know what that decay spell was he was going to cast on us, but I thought it might be a good idea to interrupt it. Unfortunately, we did burn through a chunk of the mana that we just rested. Let's take out this last one, and then we're going to turn around. Feels like they're respawning pretty quickly anyway, so there should be a bunch of them as we head back north. Not only are they not dropping the quest item, they don't seem to drop many items at all. Though we're doing pretty good on leather. We have 17 light leather and 19 ruined leather scraps. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, they have stealth. It has to be stealth. I didn't realize that crocolisks could have stealth, but apparently that's what's going on. I'm kind of convinced that if I'm going to drop a totem, I should just drop Stoneclaw Totem. It's less mana than Stone Skin, and instead of like adding armor to reduce damage, it just prevents us from getting hit for a second. Seems better. Although sometimes it just doesn't really seem to do much. Like, I didn't see it taunt that guy a single time. Okay, am I right in saying that it doesn't taunt them if we're attacking them? Oh, there's Kron's Amulet. Is Stoneclaw only useful if we pull 2 enemies? Because that's kind of what it seems like right now. It seems like if we're actually holding threat, it doesn't taunt them off of us at all. And I'm not sure if intended or broken, but maybe one of you guys will be able to let me know. Oh, hello, Raptor. Alright, let's head into Thunder Ridge if we can and see about finding Fizzle. I hope that'll be a little bit more expedient than finding Kron's Amulet. And speaking of Kron's Amulet, like, am I gonna remember where that house was? Probably not. Maybe it's this one over here? See, it aggroed that guy off of us, but we didn't hit him at all. So I'm kind of thinking if we start hitting an enemy, it doesn't do anything. And it looks like we're going to have to clear these Thunder Lizards out, unfortunately. There are quite a few of them, it seems. And of course they're Thunder Lizards, so they're going to blast us with lightning. They are doing some melee attacks, so we'll try to keep Lightning Shield up. And let's get some mana back before we pull any more. We'll pull them back here to our Stone Skin totem that we've dropped. Okay, he's going to stand at range and blast us, so that is actually not going to work. that warrior had a few lizards following him. We're going to take advantage of that and squeeze by here. I really have no idea where this goblin is going to be. I remember after the cataclysm, I think this chasm is flooded, isn't it? I was hoping we can get in and out of here fast enough that on the way out we wouldn't have to fight all of the guys we've already fought, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Pretty sure everyone is going to have a respawn by the time we are working our way out of here. It's probably why we saw that warrior just running past everybody. Alright, let's stop for a second and eat and drink. These have been two pretty good quests though. We're going to walk away with a lot of leather just from working through these two quests. And that makes me happy. That being said, again, I don't know if I'm even looking in the right place. Can we get away with sneaking by some of these guys? Like this guy we can probably avoid. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Oh, I'm glad we snuck by him because it revealed this little camp over here in the side of the canyon. Who do we have down here? Burning Blade Fanatics. Burning Blade Fanatic with a Void Walker. I would think this is where Fizzle would be. I just don't see him. He's not here. I'm a little bit confused. Oh wait, you know what? He's around the corner here. He must have been out of line of sight. Okay, how do we want to do this? We have a patroller coming up here. Let's let them patrol a little bit further, and we should be able to blast them. Pull them on their own. There we go, that worked out. And I'm kind of thinking they might run, so let's pull her back a little bit. And there is level 12. Dropped the shield, but it's like the same shield we already have, so that's no good to us. Let's put a third point into shield specialization. There we go. I want to wait till he paths away back to the left where he came from. I don't want to fight Fizzle and this Burning Blade Fanatic if I can help it. And we saw that he was over here, so I'm assuming if we're patient, he will wander away again. I don't know if we can afford to fight this level 11 adept with the Void Walker. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. I feel like I need to do something. Let's see if we can pull this guy, like sleeping one here on the left, and just pull him back on his own. Alright, we did get him on his own, that's good. However, Fizzle is not going anywhere. And the problem with Fizzle is that he has an imp pet. So we don't want to pull him with another guy. There we go, he's walking away. Let's get in position to pull this Burning Blade Fanatic. There we go. He's coming all on his own, that's good. Alright, now we should have a clear pathway to get back to Fizzle here, and you know what? I'm gonna pull this guy over here first. To the right. Let's get him out of here. We'll pull him all the way out to the entrance, just to be careful. We'll pile his body up here neatly with the 2 other bodies we've piled here. I'm sure he'll appreciate dying with his brethren. Alright, now we can pull Fizzle. Let's see if we can, like, explode his imp first. There we go, the imp is down. Kind of want to get into range. Oh, no! Well, we made a mistake. We pulled the Void Walker. Oh, no! Ah! I had clicked the potion. We were so close to living. Yeah, I thought I was so smart. Like I had that all figured out, didn't I? Alright. Well, that's our first major setback. It had to happen eventually. It's really unfortunate we had a crap ton of leather. And now we have nothing. So there's that. You guys know how this goes. I'm going to destroy everything. I'm not going to make you guys watch all that. Once I destroy everything, we are going to have to take a little bit of time to get some leather going again. It shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be as hard as it was in the Warrior. That being said, yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in myself there. A lot of things I could have done differently. I didn't need to try to get in melee range. That was where I went wrong. I thought I had the space to get in melee range and not pull the adept with the Void Walker. That turned out not to be the case. So yeah, we're going to call it here for today. When we come back, we will be struggling just using our spells to get enough leather and items to sell for silver so we can equip ourselves, set back out again. That's how it goes. That's death number 1 at level 12. So 2 more deaths to go. And we'll leave it there for today. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending your time with me here in Azeroth. I really do appreciate all the support. As always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth sometime soon. Bye now.